But first then to that top story news coming in from Afghanistan. There's been an explosion outside Kabul's airport, and from what we understand it was a suicide bombing in front of the capital's international airport, which was combined passenger flights with a military base. It's understood that it was the military side that was being targeted. To find out more, let's go straight to correspondent Jerome Starkey, who joins us live now from Kabul. He's actually at the scene. Jerome, then, can you describe for us what you've managed to find out and also what you're seeing?
Well, there have been unconfirmed reports that this was a massive suicide attack carried in a 4x4 vehicle right up to the gates of the NATO military airbase. Eyewitnesses said that they've seen at least 3 ambulances leaving the scene. There is also a hospital on the base, so a number of injured or fatalities may have been taken inside. But more than 90 minutes after the bomb exploded, there's still a thick black plume of smoke billowing into the sky from just outside the entrance to the NATO base. Fire trucks are on the scene at the moment trying to extinguish the blaze, but they've been doing that for more than an hour. The wreckage of a number of cars around the explosion is still visible, and troops have arrived to begin a forensic investigation of exactly what happened.
OK, so this was a NATO base then. Is this the first time the airport has been targeted?
There have certainly been attacks in this area before. There are 2 main roads which run out to the airport, one which runs to the civilian side and another one which runs to the back, which is really the military side. And both those roads have been targeted a number of times by suicide attackers, largely because they have a very high volume of foreign military traffic, because these military trucks are travelling to and from their various camps. But as far as I'm aware, this is one of the closest bombs they've got to the NATO side of the airport. From what we can see, it looks like the wreckage of one of the cars is inside the sort of concrete barriers which funnel trucks and vehicles approaching the airport through the gate. So it appears they've got very, very close to where there would have been the first tier of NATO security, which is run here by Belgian troops.
OK, and Jerome, just before we let you go, you mentioned then that there are ambulances on the scene. From what you've managed to gather, has anyone been killed because of this blast?
There have been unconfirmed and varying reports. I've heard that either 2 or possibly 4 people were killed, and unconfirmed reports again that NATO troops were seriously injured in the blast. It will probably be a few hours or few minutes at least before NATO confirms whether or not its soldiers were killed or injured.
OK, Jerome Starkey on the line for us there from the scene at Kabul Airport. Thank you very much for that, Jerome. Obviously another heartbreaking blast there, scene of violence in Afghanistan. We will be checking in throughout the morning here on France 24.